Pepe is on a run yet again, while Pepecoin is absolutely crashing. Let's have a look at on-chain data most people aren't considering to determine what's the better place to park the money. What are retail investors buying and selling? What are the whales, the potentially smart money? What are they buying and selling? Let's dive deeper. Today we are up 14% for Pepe. This week we are up by almost 50%, and this year we almost 30x'd. Since listing on CoinMarketCap roughly 1 year ago, the price of Pepe increased by more than 13,000%. Now, what's the reason for the price rally today? It's a listing of Pepe perpetual futures on Coinbase. Now, before we look at Pepecoin, let's first look at the on-chain data of Pepe itself. Let's see who's buying, who's selling, what is the long-term development. What we've got over here are 3 holder graphs. On the left side, we've got the number of wallets that hold at least 125 million Pepe tokens roughly. So that's around $1,000 at current prices. We saw a lot of purchasing up until the beginning of May of 2023. Then we saw mainly selling. So this is where retail bought in. This is where retail also sold. But then we had our nice secondary rally. In the middle, we've got the medium-sized holders. So that's now 1.25 billion tokens. So roughly $10,000. A very similar holding pattern. And on the right, we've got the whales, another 10x. So that's now $100,000 worth of the token. See how retail actually sold much less relative to the whales. So there's maybe only a third or so of the whales still in the token, while there's 70% or so of retail still in there. So most of that long-term decline was triggered by the whales. However, the recent trading volume spike with the recent rally here, we can't really see that on chain. The number of holders isn't really picking up on chain. When we look at the last month, where we went pretty much sideways, we see that the number of holders rather tended to go up. So that's now the same kind of chart that we've seen before, but only for the last 30 days. What's going on here? The centralized exchanges have taken over. Check this out. This is where you now buy and sell Pepe. Most of the trading volume happens on Binance. And there's even more trading volume on the Binance futures markets. Binance holds a lot of Pepe, and at the same time they offer bets on the price as well. So that's like a sports betting house that allows you to bet on the outcome of the game, but at the same time they also bought the referee. Not everything that is being held by Binance here is customer funds. A lot of this is also for market making, or dare I say it, market manipulation. Because again, on chain, there's really pretty much nothing happening now. This rally in March was 100% driven by Binance. Now, Pepecoin is very, very different. Pepecoin is still mainly traded in a decentralized manner. So we do have more transparent data what's actually going on. Centralized exchanges, unfortunately, are a black box. We don't really know what the whales are doing. We don't really know what retail is doing. So have a look at this. That's Pepecoin. 42% is done on Uniswap V2. 18% is done on Uniswap V3. There is a bit of involvement by Maxi and BitGet, but it really doesn't move the needle that much. And so today, Pepecoin isn't doing too great. However, this month it outperformed the regular Pepe. Pepe itself went up by 5.9%. Pepecoin went up by 17%. How about this year? Also a strong outperformance. Pepecoin more than 8,000% in gains. The regular Pepe, quote unquote, only 2,700%, a bit less than that. And that's of course not surprising because Pepe is way larger than Pepecoin. The larger a cryptocurrency gets, the more market cap it has, the less upside potential there is. With each doubling, it takes more and more money and more people to double the price yet again. Have a look at the same charts for Pepecoin. On the left side, the number of wallets that hold at least 200 tokens. So at the current price, that's a bit under $1,000. In the middle, we've got a 10x from that. So that's now a minimum holding of $10,000. On the right side, we've got the whales, a minimum holding of $100,000. Just have a look at how heavily the whales have sold off. There's only 59 whale wallets left. And at some point, we were at 460 whale wallets. Here are the same charts just for the last month. The number of regular retail investors grew by 20%. Medium-sized retail went down by a bit less than 10%. And the whales went down massively. And still, the price was doing somewhat okay. It's actually surprising considering that those wallets here are 100 times more important than those wallets over here, right? This is always a 10x minimum holding from one chart to the next. Usually a chart where we see the whales selling that much is very dangerous. But this time I'm not so sure because now we've only got 60 whales left. Right? There isn't that much anymore in the massive hands, in the heavyweights that can manipulate the price. now at some point retail might be taking over. And so this is the most important thing to watch, right? Will the number of retail investors continue to grow? Because at this pace, the whales will be at 0 in 3 months, and I don't believe that every single whale will sell. The number of medium-sized holders is very erratic. It's going up and down a lot. And so if retail can really take over, then maybe we will see a continued outperformance of Pepecoin versus the regular Pepe, especially given that the market cap is only roughly 1/5 of the original Pepe. So something might happen to Pepecoin the same way it happened to Pepe. A listing on a centralized exchange might get announced, pushing up the price. That's another catalyst we can't see for the original Pepe anymore. The original Pepe is simply already very large. If it's the first time here, feel free to subscribe. I publish this regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. If you've got Telegram, feel free to join us. Link is down below. It's totally free.